guides, ascended masters, archangels, galactic federation, council of light, elementals, fae, Mary Magdalene, celestial guardians, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this? Your enemy's energy assisted in ascending you to your new reality. And can we please get some clear channels? Make them precise and clear. You were viewed in a certain light. You were viewed in a certain light, and now you hold it. You are it. It is everything. Okay. You were viewed in a certain light. Now you hold it, you are it, and it is everything. So even your ops were looking at you with admiration. Admiration, adoration, envy. And this all added to what it is you're about to receive because of the actions taken to stop you from receiving. And thank you for burning some dragon's blood and some Palo Santo, you guys. I appreciate you for clearing out the negative energy. And thank you, Lynette, for being on top of all of the lower vibrational energies attempting to be absolutely diabolical and nefarious like the musky muskrats that they are. So seriously, thank y'all. What's up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? I appreciate you so very much. Because I know, like, the energy get kind of musky in here with the musky muskrats. But can you blame them? I mean, they're upset that they're experiencing an entirely different timeline than the one that we have moved into, based on the energy that was being directed our way. We only took that energy and elevated with it in the same way that the certain antics pulled within, y'all know I don't follow politics, like I view politics in a certain way, but the energy though. This is the certain antics that were directed in order to evoke the attention of those whose energy was necessary for this individual's elevation. Like we are going to use Trump as an example because Trump, this is how powerful the masses are. Where Trump took everybody's energy and elevated with it, and it only added to his own perception, his own self-concept about his experience here, about his reality, because he looked at himself and said, I am the greatest. I am going to, not even I'm going to win, I won. Like, there was no question in his mind about whether or not he was going to win. Like, he won. He was already saying, I won, long before he ever fucking did. And then all of the individuals that follow him were adding to that energy in the way that he was like, I won. They didn't see any other reality besides him winning. And then those that had been fearful of him winning were just adding to the energy of him winning because they viewed him as winning. That's what they were afraid of him winning. It was not they were putting energy into Harris winning. It wasn't them going, Harris won, Harris won. No, they weren't visualizing that reality. They were adding to the energy of the reality that Trump won in the same way that your opposition and your enemies were visualizing unintentionally at a subconscious level that you were going to receive this. They were like, we can't let the collective get abundance. We can't let the collective get this inheritance. We can't let the collective succeed. We can't let the collective be seen. Which was them adding energy to you being seen, you receiving this inheritance, you receiving this justice, you receiving this property, you receiving recognition, you receiving this marriage. Whatever it is that they were attempting to stop, they were only adding energy to you receiving it within this new timeline. It was like the energy was pulled back like a slingshot, and spirit was like, hold on, you're not ready yet. We're adding more to this experience. All that was added from your opposition only assisted in a very accelerated ascension. So if you are experiencing some heavier energies today, it is you're going through a massive ascension within this new timeline. We have moved into an alternate reality to where you are experiencing what it is you had been visualizing exactly, but I'm always winning. What you had been already experiencing energetically that had been added to by your opposition. because they saw you winning. Everybody saw you winning. And they were like, we must not let them win. But in that sense, they were, in their mind, you were winning. We must not let them win, which means you, in their mind, were winning. And they only added that energy to you succeeding. Because it's not about the moves being made in the physical, it's about the energetic intention. This realm, this simulation is all energy. And if you study quantum physics and quantum mechanics, you understand this. You understand the power of energy here. If you study energy work, if you do Reiki, you understand how intense energy is when added to an intention. You already won. You are now in the timeline where you win. You are now in the timeline you've been visualizing that these individuals attempted to stop you with by doing lower vibrational energy work and manipulation that only added to this heightened experience. And it's funny because a lot of individuals, they know that you've already reached this level where you're untouchable, you're unattainable, because they can't affect you emotionally. If they could have gotten an emotional reaction out of you, this would have indicated that they had been able to affect you to where they were able to attach to you. But you did not let these individuals attach to you as you went through this portal into a new timeline. Their energy is not where your energy is, but their energy has added to getting you to where you are. So these individuals are experiencing an entirely different timeline than we are, which means they're experiencing the adverse of the timeline we've moved into because they were unable to attach to our energetic field because of the balance that we've maintained. Also, new bank balance coming through. I love how this message is coming through much more balanced and smooth than the previous one. I told y'all, I only needed like a good 60 seconds to 2 minutes to ground this energy. Because there's a lot going on in the matrix today. There's a lot of individuals where we, as the empaths and as the divine celestial beings we're picking up on what's in the ethers. And a lot of matrix individuals that are not fully awakened yet are upset and scared and hurt that Trump won. But like I said, if you look at it energy based, if you look at the energy of it, you already knew this was coming based on how much energy was being directed towards this individual. And you already know that this is coming for you because of how much energy has been directed towards you. Not just by those individuals from your past, but those individuals in elite positions that knew you being the awakened starseed that you are. Oh, we got a communication of love coming in. You that the awakened starseed that you are held more power than should have been possible. So many individuals within an elite position wanted to deter you from stepping into this position and assisting in pulling in this new timeline to where you would be aligned with leading the masses or aligned with this leadership position to where you would be awakening more individuals to what it is they came here to do. With the way that you were sharing the experience you had overcome. And it's like leaving behind codings that energies, starseeds would use in order to move into their own high vibrational experience and timeline. With this communication of love, somebody is viewing you in an entirely different way because of the entirely new form you have taken. Like the energy you hold is being, they said it's advanced. You are far beyond your time, or so they are perceiving you. Clarification on the they. Thank you. King of, wow. Woo! Well, that just answered the question. There is a king of, either you are a King of Pentacles energy and you've moved into this position of aligning with this fortune physically, which I pray that each and every one of you resonate with that, because this has aligned you. There is no adverse. You are this individual, and you've also aligned with an individual that is very fortunate physically, materialistically. And I know that you don't care because this is yours as well. Like, you have aligned with your own fortune, but there is an individual in this position that you have aligned to that you are receiving that is also, they've maintained a position of materialistic. How did this person acquire this, but they're not as awakened as a collective? Hold on, I had a side question. That has maintained a materialistic position within the matrix. But I want to make sure that this individual is not deceptive. Like, what is this? Because how are they? They're looking at the collective as this could be somebody that wants to offer you an opportunity. But like I said, you don't need this individual. They're enamored with you. They're drawn to your intellect and intelligence. They know that you hold the power here to shift. I heard not just to shift, shape shift. Shape shift this realm. This individual knows the power that you hold, but at the same time, I'm not picking up their energy as strongly as I am yours, which means this individual is not as awakened as you are, nor do they hold the power that you do. They're not coming through as strongly as you are. Wish fulfillment. Because you are a master alchemist, a master manifester, master magician here, an architect to this realm. This individual is not aligned with you in the sense that they hold the abilities that you have unlocked, which means they haven't gone through what you have in order to unlock these abilities. There are a multitude of individuals in a powerful position that understand you are far beyond this realm. Like, you see this one cup has a rainbow in it. It's only the one cup. Like, you are a 1 in a million. You are the gold at the end of a rainbow they never thought existed. They know that the Most High walks with you, that God has placed you within this realm for a certain purpose. And that is emanating from your form fully. Like, you are not here to play games. You are not here to live an average life. God is, like, the divine has a very, specifically the Most High has a very specific purpose for you. And that has gained a lot of attention and is about to gain even more with the current timeline you're in. And this is a lot of individuals that were up against you. Because let's go back to, we're going to talk about Trump again. This was hundreds of thousands of individuals seeing him win. So that timeline was inevitable. This is a whole football field of motherfuckers that didn't want to see you win. That didn't want to see you receive this or be in this position. This was like 100+ people for some of you that were adding that energy to you experiencing this new timeline, which means this is even greater than you thought it was going to be because of how many individuals were up against you and how many individuals paid for you not to experience this, which means those payments made currency, currents of chi. That was energy directed your way that you alchemized, which means you were holding how much was put on how many bags were put on your head. Currents of chi are now a part of your energy, aka inner chi. You transmuted the currency that was placed on your head into your own energy, which means your energy is emanating every amount of energy that was directed your way to keep you from receiving and succeeding, as well as every amount that was paid to also come up against you. This is why things have currently within the last few days felt so heavy, felt so weighted. You may have felt like you were moving through sand, tar, like you felt like shit wasn't moving fast enough, not realizing that you were moving mass amounts of energy through your system. I just got an ad, 1111, the universe is speaking, and that's from a channel called Manifest Yourself. So the universe is speaking to you. You've been seeing animal totems. You've been seeing number synchronicities. You've done the energy work. They're saying you've done the energy work to manifest literally anything yourself. Just like that channel is called Manifest Yourself. It's like you manifested yourself in a certain position. Like the number synchronicities that you are seeing are the alignments that you've made with the decisions you've been guided to take. Yes, and it is 1111 portal is next. Is it? Yeah, it's next week. So it's something about, explain this, manifest yourself. Each and every enemy, adversity, inner me sent you energy, not wanting to see you manifest yourself into this position, wanting to block your abilities. They were seeing you as this master magician, which their energy has only enhanced your manifestation abilities. Wait a second. Okay, so they're clarifying. These individuals that see you as powerful also assisted with manifesting you in opening up and unlocking certain gifts. So the way that you see yourself, other individuals were seeing you, and that only made you more of what you were seeing yourself as. It solidified the timeline where you are your most powerful. You are your most intuitive. You are your most successful. Wow. So any individual that was attempting to block your gifts believes you have them. And you do. And with their belief being directed towards you, it only enhanced these gifts. And it only brought forth the way that others perceive you. So if the individuals were trying to make you appear to be crazy, or like you were losing your motherfucking medulla, bitch, like you were off your rocker, no, individuals are looking at you and they see that you are genuinely intuitive. Like this perception of these individuals that they wanted to shift only shifted in your favor with how other individuals see you. As talented, intuitive, a seer, an oracle, a high priest, a high priestess. Because so many individuals did not want to see you succeed in the area to where you were using your gifts. Confirmation just came through. Thank you, Lynette, and thank you. You know who you are. I know you don't want me to say your name because you don't want attention drawn to you, but thank you for your donation. I really do appreciate it and know that you're going to get it back in all the ways that are deemed necessary by the Most High. For your experience within this new timeline you have solidified, and anything that is necessary when it comes to your enhancements and advancements within this experience. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys also very much. And know that anything that is necessary for the experience that you have aligned yourself with and have moved into, you will have. I want everybody here to affirm that. Because your enemies, our enemies, I'm claiming this too. Our enemies have only added to what we were destined to experience. Oh, and a move. Somebody was trying to block stability. Forward movement. This came out sideways between the queen or the princess of staves. Somebody wanted to be seen as more than they were, and the king of pentacles. Somebody was trying to block you from being in this position to where individuals would listen to you, where you would be successful, and where you would move beyond attainability, because these individuals needed you for something, and they can no longer use you for whatever it is they needed you for. Because you're no longer in the time, you're no longer in this, it could be a property. Something is ending that was unable to be stabilized within these individuals' timeline because of how you moved out of it. Everything is falling apart for these individuals. And the reason that's relevant is because everything is aligning for you in the way that you almost gave up hope for. Like if you've been feeling some doubt, some despair, that is just lower level timelines being purged out because you are no longer a part of that timeline. Like it is unable to adhere to your energy any longer because you no longer resonate with that timeline. You no longer are a part of the experience of evolution within that timeline because of how you've been moved. We collectively did this. Like that time when I posted that video and I was like, okay, Galactic Golden Nuckies, we're going to shift the world together. We're going to manifest a new timeline. We did it. Welcome to your new timeline, where everything that is being purged out, all of that doubt, insecurity, you may be even going through physical changes, because I've noticed some, even though I'm on my lady time, I have noticed some changes being made to where I know that I'm purging. Like my skin is purging, my body is purging, like TMI. But if, for those of you that are experiencing this, you need to know this. If you have diarrhea out of nowhere, I'm sorry to say it like that, but if you have diarrhea out of nowhere, your system is purging. Like you have ascended, okay? Yeah, that's a part of your ascension symptoms, all right? So if your body is just like detoxing, you're releasing, your skin is purging, you're in a new timeline, and the old timeline is being released. So your body is reacting to the new timeline you're in. Everything will be, of course I'm not a doctor, so if it's odd, go get it checked out. But for those of you this is for, you know that you have ascended and you know that your body's just releasing. And you know that within a few days, you'll be just fine. Somebody here may have thought there was something horribly wrong. Because I'm hearing there's a physical man that thought they may have had some type of food poisoning. You'll be okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not a doctor, go get it checked out, but like I said, for those of us that have been on this journey, we know what ascension symptoms are. We know when our body is purging. So yes, it is detox season. If you have been experiencing these, congratulations, you are in your new timeline. Yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Ascension symptoms. Again, like I said, I'm not a doctor. If this persists and this is an oddity for you, get it checked out. But for those of us that have been on this journey, we're like, oh, here we go again. I'm feeling fatigue. My body's reacting in this way. Like I can see the physical changes. We know what's up. So again, ground, drink water, spiritual baths, spiritual showers, and be prepared for all that is integrated within this new timeline, because it was a long time coming. And there's a lot coming through for the 1111 portal. So it seems like we're going through a massive purge before we move through this portal. And it is in, what, 4 days? Yeah, before we move through this portal. They said it's the release of all that does not belong within this timeline. You're going to feel it slightly off for 24 to 48 hours, some of you 72, because of how much had come through. Or how much had been brought through into this new version of you. It's all being redirected to the timeline to where it's meant to adhere for somebody else's evolutionary experience. So somebody else's test is the energy that we have released. Because they're in the timeline where that energy has adhered, and they're being guided to evolve in order to, that's interesting, in order to shift. So this is happening in waves, is what they're indicating. The uncomfortability we're feeling now with the purge, others are going to be feeling after us, and they're going to be guided to release all that no longer serves them before the closeout of this 15-year cycle on the 19th. So it's happening in waves, and the uncomfortability is meant to guide other starseeds, other light workers, to releasing anything that is not in their highest vibrational good, so that they can move into their highest vibrational timeline. Nice. Okay. So tell me more about this enemy energy. They said there's nothing more to talk about other than the perception of all. Perception of all that were had have become you. The perception of all that were had have become you. So good or bad, the perception that was had is what has become you. This is why it's imperative to release any doubt, insecurity, or negativity, because you don't want that to adhere to your timeline. You don't want to move down levels. So this is about the energy being adhered that is high vibrational in the way that others were perceiving you, as well as you perceiving yourself. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Because it's like, may the best motherfucker win. May the highest vibrational energy move into this high vibrational position. And when you're doubting your experience, it's like faith over fear. When you're doubting your experience, when you're doubting your destiny, you are leaving room for lower vibrational energy to adhere to you from your enemies, from your adversaries. It's like the weakest link being triggered to either be left behind or to put you in a position to be activated to where you'll go through a state of healing. And what they mean by that is, if you believe that you are unworthy of this position, that energy to where others are like, you don't deserve to receive that, will adhere to your experience, to where you will be guided to break down through triggers that insecurity, that feeling of worthlessness, which is Belial, which I rebuke in the name of Jesus, but you will be guided to, through triggers, to releasing this and elevating beyond it. So it is imperative to refocus on attributes and experiences that you desire to have, and what you love within you, what you love about they said hold gratitude. Gratitude is of the highest, gratitude and unconditional love is of the highest vibration within this realm. Attempt to stay in the vibratory field of unconditional love, happiness, joy, and gratitude as much as possible. When you find yourself falling into fear, when you find yourself falling into paranoia or panic, look at what you are currently experiencing and hold gratitude for that experience. Like, for example, if you have a fur baby, touch their fur and be like, oh my God, you're so soft. Like, I am so grateful that I get to experience this moment with you. Like, that I get to kiss your face, that I get to hold you, like, that I get to have a fur baby to where I get to experience your little cute fluffiness. Go outside. Look at your surroundings. You get to see it. You get to smell it. You get to experience it, because there are some individuals that didn't get to wake up today. Find things to be grateful for when you feel like your energy is slipping. That's what they're saying, because before, you don't want to integrate lower vibrational experiences into your 1111 energy, into your new timeline. It's not just about the 1111 portal. It's like moving through that portal as the highest vibrational version of you. As viewing yourself as being worthy of this position, because you have already been ordained for this position. God has already advocated for you being this individual, for you receiving this. And your enemies have also added to this advocation, because they have, in the way that they have been persisting in order to keep you from this position, they have only added to it. You can be your biggest adversary, your biggest op in this moment, if you don't use this energy correctly. Star and fertility. Ooh. Yeah, you could really be your own worst enemy in this moment if you don't use this energy correctly. Because there are elite individuals, Ten of Swords, I knew that feel massively betrayed. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you were this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The signs don't matter, but there are individuals in a position of power that they only added to your experience with the energy that they have been sitting in. So if these individuals are a star, are of an elevated status, you have aligned to that timeline where you are what it is they have attempted to stop you from being, by adding their own energy to shifting your experience, which only added to your experience what it is they were perceiving you as. And it looks like there are some individuals in a level of stardom, at a level within this matrix, to where they're successful, to where they saw you rising, didn't want to see you rise to that position, because of how they got and maintained their position, that only moved you into this position. And for those of you who's for it, that makes sense. Watashi wasta. You already know exactly. Where if you have somebody that's a CEO or a millionaire that's hating on you, that are like, oh no, this light worker cannot be in a position of power because their light disturbs and my demons. Their light pisses me off. Like, you had individuals that didn't understand fully why they didn't like you, why they were intimidated by your intelligence, that attempted to shift your dynamic in order for you to not be seen as more than they felt like they are, which only added to you being seen as more than they felt like they are. It's like, for example, what is his name? Kai Cenat, I believe. I think his name is Kai Cenat on YouTube. I don't really watch his stuff. He pops up here and there. He's a YouTuber that's got like, he will be interviewing rappers. And there was an interview that kept popping up where he was like checking these artists. And he's got way more followers than any of these rappers, any of these musicians that are on his like live streams. To where he was calling, there was a specific one where he was calling them out, and he was like, you need to check your ego, because like, I have more followers than you, and I'm not over here trying to flex and be an asshole like you are. And I was like, oh. And the reason I'm bringing this up is, some of you, those of you that resonate with this, you're being moved into a position to where, exactly, you've elevated beyond those that thought that their position in life was everything. That their status meant that they could, I'm going to be blunt, shit on other individuals that they felt like were less than them. It's like an individual that felt like they were a king or a queen, and people below them or people that weren't of their tax bracket were peasants. Like, this is somebody with a God complex, but saw themselves as they should be worshipped. Where you are being elevated to where you make this person look bad. Because they have been bad. Exactly, the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. And it's like the hare energy, the tortoise and the hare. You took your time with your evolution where individuals, they sought instant gratification. I just heard these kings shall fall. These false idols being revealed. False idols being revealed. That's what icons are, false idols. No one should be worshipped with a position that God can give and God can take away. For this is definitely not the timeline to where that shit will go unnoticed. So more individuals are in a position of power are falling for light workers to move into this position of power to give back. This is the timeline where the world changes. It has changed. They corrected me. It has changed. This is the timeline where the world has changed. We were the change within this realm to where the work that we have put in has paid off. To where we're going to be put in a position to where we don't hide our abundance. We don't flex. We don't seek to be worshipped. We seek to help others. This is the timeline where all things that were kept from us will be revealed, have been revealed. I just heard, and God is everywhere. And source is everywhere. Not will be, but is. Wait, what? Is that true? Was Oprah's house? Let me look. Was Oprah's house rated and DJ Khaled? Let me look. Because wait a second. Let me see. What? Wait. Wait a second. I will have to further look into this. Because I'm seeing some mixed energy here. Where the claim may be fake. I will look into it. But that just may be an indication of what is to come next. I will have to look into it, y'all. Because I feel like that's an indication of what's coming, but I feel like if anything were to happen to Oprah's house, there would be so many attempts to cover it up before it ever got out. Excuse me, sir. So I will look into it because there are some articles saying that it's fake. And there are some articles, I'll look into it. That just may be an indication that energies in a position of power are being warned. That they're being watched divinely, because right before you said that, I said God is everywhere, because that's what was channeled to me. So this may be a warning that's on display. We will see. With 10 of Cups here. So let me look into it. Because there are definitely going to be individuals in a position of power that fall hard. We will see. I just heard you will see soon. There have been preparations. Made. So individuals know what's coming. Everybody knows what's coming in this new timeline. I will look into it. I will look into it. And then I will let you guys know what I find. If you guys find anything, tag me in it. Because it's going down basement. There are many things that are going to be occurring in this new timeline. 10 cups. 10 pathways. 10 cups and 10 pathways. With this full super moon in Taurus. Do you see the moon back here? 10 cups, 10 pathways. But the Two of Cups are elevated. You see how the Two of Cups are elevated? 10 cups, 10 pathways, 10 temptations. But you found yourself, therefore nothing called to you. With these 10 cups sitting on the rainbow, which signifies the chakra system. It was all within you. You've moved into a timeline where nobody can tempt you, nobody can corrupt you, nobody can influence you. Which has aligned you to everything because you no longer need everything. I won't say need. You no longer are seeing this matrix as what it once was being perceived as. Glitz, glamour, everything that you're receiving, others were willing to for. And exactly, moon and sun energy. We've got, like I said, the Two of Cups are elevated. You had to ascend beyond what appeared to be your wish fulfillment in order to truly be aligned with it. And somebody in this energy has also done this. We got temptation here. What did I just say? Y'all just saw me shuffle. You had to, you see how the Two Cups are raised? You had to ascend beyond anything that had previously been seen as your wish fulfillment. The reason this is relevant is because individuals that are stuck in a certain timeline, it was a timeline of temptation. That temptation led to chaos. And it was the temptation to continually attempt to affect you negatively that put them in this timeline to where it was completely corrupted. Look, I just said the Two of Cups. Here's the Two of Cups right there. You have aligned with somebody who is energetically on your level. This is also a love that the world will see. It's indicating we are in a 5D timeline. One where you're going to be able to consume from your own cup, which means you're reaping your harvest. Contemplation, because it's what you were thinking about, what you were seeing became your reality. It wasn't about the matrix at all, because you realized, like the white rabbit, you had to continually follow down the rabbit hole. And this is like tortoise in the hare. You had to follow, y'all know the white rabbit with Alice in Wonderland, where it's like everything was not as what it had once seemed. You had to look beyond the illusion of the matrix in order to truly unlock your purpose, to truly unlock you. If you just saw a white rabbit yesterday, this is definitely confirmation for you. It's like everything that's going on in the background, everything that could be had in the background, her focus is on this white rabbit. You were guided to follow your purity, because white rabbit also stands for good fortune as well as luck. But it's not luck, it's favor that was fought for. Fought for by faith. Balance. And it led you to fully seeing what you needed to see to no longer suffer. This is shifting out of a timeline of suffering. Shifting out of the simulation of suffer. That is no longer our simulation. Exactly, and you may look at it like now the rabbit has the pew pew. You may have been perceived as this rabbit, but you were far more than meets the eye. I hope y'all are picking up what Spirit's putting down, because this is beautiful. You are everything and then some, and the energy that was directed your way only added to what it is you have become with the timeline that you are currently in. And if you've seen two white peacocks, if you've seen white peacocks, they symbolize immortality. You've immortalized your soul, as well as purity and something else. Let me look. Because some others, because I had a dream about a white peacock not too long ago. A white peacock. The spiritual meaning of a white peacock. Divine, that literally just ties in. Divine self realized. The purification, the purified and cleansed and illuminated soul is seen as if witnessing itself being born again. If that doesn't tie into what this whole reading, literally confirmation. You have been born again as your true divine self because you yourself had to realize your true worth, what your true form was within the simulation, what you were destined for and no longer being corrupted by it, but understanding why you would be receiving it and what it was for, why you had gone through everything you had gone through and what it had made you, what it had birthed. And we got 7 of Swords with 6 of Swords. Somebody feels as though they've been deceived at how they traveled in order to only add to your destiny. Whoever this individual is, or these individuals, they needed you to this is interesting. They needed you to consume this corruption instead of creating a better world. Everything that was directed at you, you intook and you elevated from. These individuals believed that they had some type of power over your experience by the fact that they let the devil trick them. And I rebuke in the name of Jesus, but that is exactly what happened. Yes. Is they believed that workings made them God, put them in a position to control others' experiences, and that was their downfall, is the belief system that broke with the way that they now view you and all that you have overcome. And where individuals are having ego deaths because of how you've elevated beyond what was directed your way to where these workings made them feel like God. What they thought they were capable of accomplishing made them feel powerful until they experienced true power. And that true power came through you. And that power that came through you came from the Most High. You made individuals believe in God again, and this terrifies them. Because they see the God in you. Nothing worked. This is why they feel deceived. They feel as though they have been lied to. Like you said, by this entity. Because of the divinity that exactly glows from within you. You are an ethereal, celestial, divine angel within this realm, meant to awaken the divinity in others. And there is no stopping the timeline that we are currently in, the ascension this planet is meant to experience, and how many souls are meant to be awakened. You are the spark. You are the spark that saved souls. And Spirit said that's the truth. That's why they're fighting. You transformed this realm. And you transformed this timeline to where you are the timeline of 10 of Pentacles. This is inevitable. You are in the timeline of 10 of Pentacles. And it is inevitable. I'm gonna pull some angel cards. I'm not just gonna leave it at that. Because I was gonna leave it at that, but no, I want angels to speak upon this. Ace of Cups right behind it as I shuffle. I'm gonna pull some angel cards because I want to see what the angels have to say about this timeline of 10 of Pentacles. I just heard it goes far beyond what the 10 of Pentacles indicates. It's the induction of the blessings that have been in limbo before your level up. Explain it. You were in the in-between, in the energy that you, in the timeline, up against the energy that was used to assist to elevate you. But you could not receive until you not only believed, but you were in the timeline to where you knew it was inevitable. This world is different. You feel that is truth. You are different. You know that is truth. And you know this truth comes with all 10s. And they're showing me a spread like a royal flush, all 10s. as well as completion. We got relationship harmony. The bottom of that deck was the Ace of Cups. Now we've got relationship harmony coming through. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. It is all being resolved in this moment. So this is heart calls. This is not just about a relationship. This is the timeline that we are in. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. 5D timeline. This is the timeline that we are in. No worries. No worries. Know that what you are experiencing is your sensitivity to the energies and emotions that are flowing throughout, like currents of chi that are flowing throughout this reality. We are extra sensitive because of the new timeline we are in. Trust your intuition. You already know this. And we got gifts from God peeking out with patience paying off. Be easy on yourself. Get rest. Drink lots of water. And know that we're purging out old timelines that are no longer able to... like universe. This universe is based off of the energy that you reside in. The energy you're emanating. You yourself are a universe. An ethereal being, again, come to this realm to assist in the balance. And we have moved this realm into a state of not just balance, but they said benevolence. You're going to start seeing a lot more love. Love for thy neighbor is what I just heard. We got healthy lifestyle that just flew out. With you know what to do. First of all, some of you need to be taking vitamins because it fell in reverse, but it landed on the King of Swords. Somebody has solidified a timeline to where they're overcoming some type of supernatural health issue. But it's because of how I just heard they attempted to impede on your energy and now they must pay up. This individual is going through their own, okay. So this is interesting. Hold up, wait a minute. There is an individual that attempted to impede on your energy that is being affected negatively by some supernatural sickness, but it's because of how they tried to influence the way that you are viewing them, because this person does see you as a romantic partner, but they were going about it all in all the wrong ways. So this individual had to be sat down and they were given warnings on how to that you were not to be negatively impacted or affected because of the mission you're on. So somebody here got a warning to leave you alone. Because you moving into a new timeline was one they would not be able to acclimate to quickly, and they were trying to adhere to your energy. So somebody just got soul shocked because they tried to move into this timeline with you, and they couldn't. They had not done the work to move into this timeline. So somebody is being sat down with some type of supernatural sickness because you're too far energetically ahead of them. And the reason this is relevant is this energy has been cut out of your energy, but if this person tries to get in contact with you, you're being guided to not allow them to clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Listen to me. You're being guided not to assist this individual on their journey as they are learning. You are safe. You're being told that you are safe from any type of energetic influence to where these individuals were trying to get you to open up to them in the wrong way. So whoever this individual is, they do have some type of feeling for you, but it seems like they got their own shit they're going through. The reason that's relevant is you got a mission here. You got to stay focused. Do not get distracted by any type of energy that is... This is going to sound so bad, but this is what I'm being told. Do not get distracted by an energy that is not yet put in the work to earn you. This is not just romantic. This is literally anybody that you just feel it in your gut, like this energy is coming to interfere or distract you. And again, I know that sounds so bad. I don't want you just being like, yo, you're not on my energetic level. Like, fuck you. I can't talk to you. I don't want you to be like that, but you know if this is for you, where energies, you're in a position to where you're not meant to just stay at a certain level. There are individuals that only see themselves as like white picket fence life, like marriage, kids, like they don't want to chase their dreams. They just want to stay right here. That's not where you're supposed to be at. So it's like not allowing any energy to anchor you to their own intentions. That's what this is. You are meant to be far more than energies. You are being guided not to. My angel said no. Yeah, exactly. And I know that sounds bad, but you know if this is for you, where there are individuals that are going to want you to live like them. And you're not meant to live like them. Whether this is romantic or friendships, where some of us are being guided to release certain connections to elevate. This could even be you're being guided to move. You're being guided to release a certain job. Whatever this is that your spirit team is telling you that cannot go, or you are not meant to stay at this level to where you're meant to get comfortable. Like me, they said, do not get comfortable in this space. Don't get comfortable in this space because we're going to move you. This is not home. This is for now. So don't allow yourself to get comfortable thinking that this is going to be where you're going to be out for another year. It's something along those lines where it's like there are friendships where you're like, I just know that we're not going to be in this for years. Like, we're not going to be friends for years. And I know that sounds bad, but it's like, you know if this is for you. Where you know you're already looking at something that cannot go with you. You're already looking at somebody where you're like, I know there's going to come a time soon where you can't go. And you're being guided not to hold on to this and not to allow it to sway you. Because I could stay here if I wanted to. But I just know there's more. And you know that there is more. Whatever this is that you're being guided not to get accustomed to. Not to move like. Not to settle for. And it's 212 for me right now. So 212 adds up to 5, change. Some of you, it's 512, incoming abundance. 512 is also, you've got a change coming in when it pertains to your relationships, because 12 signifies, hey, relationships. It also signifies the Son, the Father, Holy Spirit. So this is just verification that you've already had a change confirmed because you were in a timeline of change. Your entire energy and how you're experiencing this new reality is different. You are no longer the you were residing in a timeline that you were residing in a few days ago. Okay. Mama back there being cute. All right, Miss Tang Tang. And that's how I'm going to leave this reading, because it's like you're being guided into so much more. And I told you, this could be a career. It could be a job. Whatever this is, you're being given a golden opportunity because you are this golden opportunity, and it's going to require you to leave behind things that cannot go with you into what it is you've aligned to experiencing. This is an entirely new timeline. We are literally living in the times that we have been visualizing for the longest. And for some, it has been 15 years, if not more, of work, trials, tribulations, towers, overcoming, evolving, ascension to get to this moment. To where the end of this 15-year cycle is on the 19th. We've got a supermoon in Taurus, which Taurus is abundant energy. It's balance, it's stability, unless you take Taurus energy in the wrong way. But I'm not even going to bring up the negative attributes of Taurus, because we all should be high vibrational. And the high vibrational attributes of Taurus is balance, abundance, stability, as well as long-term. Taurus energy is long-term. It's not just balanced and stable, but it's 10 plus years, 15 plus years of, they said it's maintaining, nurturing, it's birthing, nurturing, and maintaining, while bulldozing through anything that attempts to impede on your boundaries. And not in a negative way to where you're like, steamrolling people, but to where any blockage that comes through, you know how to handle it because you understand what your energy can do. Beautiful. Y'all know the high vibrational attributes of Taurus. So with this supermoon, because it is the last supermoon of this year in Taurus, and the end of a 15-year cycle on the 19th, this is about how you are moving in this new reality as the new version of you, and what you are allowing to stabilize, what you are nurturing, how you are looking at life, and what is being allowed with you in this new timeline. Everything that we have left, 15 years of, I know for some of us it's been longer than 15 years going through this process, but within the last 15 years, what have you been attempting to manifest? What is the experience you saw yourself having? And with every time you attempted to manifest, what was dredged up to be handled? What did you ascend beyond after experiencing? Throughout those 15 years of experience through evolution and ascension, this is what's coming to fruition. Everything that you fought for and gain your divine, that you gain divine favor over your life for. Because favor is not just given. Yes, we are divinely protected, but it's like favor is not free. I'm sorry to like say it like that, but like, it's not luck. It's the divine isn't going to protect you from the experiences that you are meant to have in order for you to evolve. They're going to put you through a process of healing, understanding, learning, and evolution. So with that favor, you must earn the favor that comes with the level that you have moved into. Exactly. Faith, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Faith without works is dead. God had to trust us. The divine had to trust us with everything that was being unlocked at certain levels. You weren't just going to receive all of this at once without putting in the work, without earning that favor at each level. Earning that, they said, the understanding of why you are receiving this favor, so you could, that makes sense. So you would hold gratitude for the favor that has been placed over your life. When you don't understand divine favor, you think it's luck, and it's not luck. It's favor. It's divine love. Hold gratitude for the favor that is over your life because you've earned it. You deserve it, and you need to deserve what comes with this level that you have evolved into. Knowing that everything you went through is tough love. Tough love that it changed you for the better. Anyways, you guys, I love y'all. I gotta get over to TikTok. That live is not gonna be super long just because I'm here with y'all experiencing these ascension symptoms, and diving into this energy is very touchy with how much is going on in the ethers. How many individuals are experiencing very intense emotions. So just know, get grounded. Like, if you've been experiencing this not only intense ascension, but the emotions within the experience that was just recently had, where there is a lot of emotional volatility, get grounded, especially as an empath. Get grounded, take your spiritual showers, and eat something light. Get out into the sun, get out into the moonlight. Just allow this energy to be moved throughout your system to where you're not releasing it in an unhealthy way. Yes, energy and emotion is very much off the charts, so I recommend dive into some binaural beats, some theta waves. Put on something calming. I got something calming in the background going on right now. Balance, and healthy purging and release. And if it's snowing, I miss the snow. Enjoy the snow. Hold gratitude for the snow, because we don't get snow here. So one day I will see snow again. I will get to experience snow again. But until then, I just got to experience it vicariously through you guys. So if you get snow, hold gratitude for that experience, because I do miss it. I love you guys. I appreciate you so dearly and so deeply. And remember, maintain balance, drink your water, get your spiritual baths in, and remain peaceful. Stay unconditional. Hey, you want to say bye? Come here. Power Kitty wanted to say, stand in your power. Did you want to come talk? She just wanted to talk in the background, I guess. Power Kitty saying, stand in your power, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High, check with yourself before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Jase would say, XXX Tentation, if anybody tells you to lay down, run them over. But not with your car, vroom vroom with your energy, because we have nothing to prove. Our energy does it for us. And seriously, thank you. I appreciate y'all, because I know I'm going through physical changes, and I just appreciate you seeing the light in me, and I want you to acknowledge it within you as well. So thank you for all of the love you've directed my way. I'm sending it right back. I'm reciprocating this love, and I want you to give yourself some love today. Stay in your gratitude, stay in your unconditional loving energy, and expect great things, because you are a great thing, and we've done a great thing. We literally shifted this timeline. If you look on the, I believe it's is it the Schumann resonance? It's the chart of Earth's, the waves flowing through Earth. You can see we literally changed the timeline. We literally changed the energy. I'm going to have to go find it and post it, because I know that there is an individual that was just talking about the change that was made. I believe it was the night before the election. And I was like, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. So be gentle on yourself. Hold love for your experience and be excited for what is to come. You've anticipated this for a very long time. I love you guys. And I will see you again tomorrow. If not over on TikTok. If I won't see you on TikTok, I'll see you again tomorrow. So until then, bye.